Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Got some more AI Somnium today. Last time was, couldn't really find this diary, but, you know, with the power of YouTube,
This is
managed to snag it.
a journal or research log.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I didn't find it.
Researchers must have left it.
But it's locked, right?
Indeed. In that case,
Here you go, Leon. And, what do you have to say about that?
What's this?
I found it earlier, but it's locked.
Okay, let me see. Huh, easy. Got it open.
Momoka? Wait, what did they say? First part was mostly complaining about the bosses, then there was a section about which of the girls working there were the hottest. Momoka-chan.
I've heard tons of rumors regarding Chikara Horodori, ever since I started here.
Also, who leaves their diary just sitting on their desk? I feel like that's one of those things you shouldn't do.
He locks the place up every night.
Just like casually just have your diary sitting there in the open.
He gets up to something. Could he be tampering with the experimental data? Could he be licking Momoka's keyboard and chair?
Ew! That would be like we were indirectly kissing! Screw that pervert!
That's when I got the idea to leave my phone behind one night and record everything. The next morning, I checked the video, but Chikara wasn't on it. Actually, the only thing I recorded was some strange sound that kept repeating. The melody went something like this.
Fa mi mi re ti la mi so.
What could that be?
Fa mi re ti la mi so?
those must be the notes of the recorded sound. This alone does not help us.
Wait, we're still looking for something? Oh god.
Another one!
Oh god. Okay, this is really stupid, by the way. They should not do this again. Where they have, like, you know, the developers doing this, like, stupid QTE thing. Don't put this in again. Especially when it's, like, pitch black in here. Okay, so something follow me. Must be a sound. Must be some sort of device or something. Must be a device that made that sound. I'm gonna see if I can look for it without cheating. But, okay, they come so often, too. And they also reset your camera, so it feels like you kind of, like... Feels like you almost, like, lose track of what you were doing. Yeah, whatever. We'll get it out again. Let's see. Let's get the god back out. Just because I just can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. Also, I'm just gonna say this video has a ton of views for a game that came out like 2 days ago, or like 5 days ago now, so... Find the security hidden panel on the statue. What hidden security panel? What hidden security panel? It's apparently behind a statue. Okay. Leon didn't say anything about a security panel, did he? Apparently it's behind the statue. The fuck? This is the weirdest thing. This is like really strange. Like it feels like I'm stupid. Like it just feels like I'm dumb. Turn around to pick up the journal, following the journal... Wait. Turn around and give it to Leanne to find a hidden security panel on a statue. Where? Where? What hidden security panel? I have no idea what this guy's talking about. Maybe I'm just like high as a kite. But I really have no idea what this guy's saying. Apparently there's a hidden security panel.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so we gave Leanne the journal. Wait, do we have to keep talking to Leanne? Is that what it is? Oh my god, that's so stupid. That is so stupid.
Can you come over here?
You have to exhaust all the dialogue.
What's going on?
It looked like the ankle on this statue moved, so I tried turning it around, and I found these buttons.
Is this a keypad for a pin code?
But there are only 7 buttons.
It must be something to do with, yeah, the
I
do-re-mi
see.
thing.
Each button plays a different note.
But it was all over the place. I don't think that was in order.
In any case, the sequence we must enter is obvious. Go ahead, Mizuki.
Go ahead, Mizuki. Well, what's the diary say? Do, re, mi, fa. Okay, do, re, mi, fa, so that's 4. Do, re, mi, so 4, 2, 2. Do, re, no wait, 4, 3, 3, 2. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti. 7. 7, 6. 7, 6, 3. Do, re, mi, fa, so, 5. So, I'm gonna take a Gyazo of this, just because I can't be bothered. And then, yeah, this should be easy to figure it out, though. Okay, so do, re, mi, fa. Do, re, mi, fa. Do, re, mi. Do, re. Do, re, mi, fa, so. La, ti. So 7. La, ti. Wait, do, re, mi, fa, so, la. La. Then mi again. Then so.
The buttons 1 through 1 is red. I am sure.
What did I? Do. Okay, so, am I fucking stupid today? Do, re, mi, fa, 4. Do, re, mi, 3, 3. Do, re, 2. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, 6. T, and then so.
Do you still not understand?
Apparently I don't, Aiba. Apparently I'm really stupid. Apparently I'm really stupid.
Well,
Fine. Let me reorder it. Do is 5. Re is
Why is
1.
Do 5?
Mi is 7. Fa is 4. So is 3. La is 6. T is 2. Now try again.
Why? Wait, why? Why though? Isn't it do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, to? Is there really something else? What the fuck? Okay. 4, 7, 7. Let's see. 1, 2. 6, 7, 3. Listen, I'm really stupid apparently. I'm just really stupid today.
there it is. Lian, look, the hidden passage.
Not so loud. They'll hear us.
Guess it's more like a staircase than a passageway.
I mean, technically it's a passageway.
This below ground area is covered in tungsten. That is why the X-ray did not reveal anything.
Right, let's get moving.
This reminds me of a creepy horror game where you just like walk down a bunch of stairs. I think it came out like 2013. It was back when horror games were actually scary.
Yes, this is where I come in. Yeah, it's open.
Amazing, Lian!
I said don't be so loud.
Lian, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go in.
This is... Wow, really not gonna tell us? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, come on, tell us. Enough with this, like, TV show cliffhanger crap.
What is this? I don't see anything at first glance, but something is up.
We should search this place.
Huh?
What is it?
I thought I heard something. Lian, did you hear anything?
No? Nothing. I think you're just hearing things.
Besides you two, I detect no biological life here. I do not detect anything on the stairs either.
Okay, guess it's fine then. Sorry for spooking you.
She said biological life. That doesn't mean robots, though. Not trying to be that guy or anything, but Shoma has a robot.
Let's search the room.
Yes, let us do the usual routine.
The usual routine. No need to be so preppy about it, Aiba.
Oh, Lian isn't here anymore.
Remember what I have explained previously. In this space, objects and individuals that are irrelevant are excluded from the recreation.
But even though I can't see him now, he's still in the room, in reality.
Correct. He is searching the area. Let us leave Lian alone for now. Focus on the investigation at hand.
Got it.
Okay, I still don't know how this works, though, because, okay, so we're in a VR type of thing right now, but what do I look like I'm doing right now? Like, what does Lian see I'm doing? I mean, that's kind of the question I'm asking. Like, am I just standing there like a dolt? What cliche line do you want me to say? I've got good news and bad news. See you in hell. Getting married after the war. Okay, that one's probably loving. Let's do this one. How is that loving? No, Mama, I didn't want you to become Mama. Damn it, man. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I didn't want her to become Mama. Fuck. I need to use a guide for that.
It's a power switch. It was on when we came in.
Is it a light switch?
It looks a little big to be a light switch.
Perhaps it powers the entire room.
Could be.
Mizuki, there is a power line that leads to it from above. Follow the X-ray.
Power switch. Using X-ray, you can see the power cables running from the ceiling. Let's see. No, you're right, actually. We can't see them. So they go into the next room. It looks like they... Yeah, it goes through that room.
A power switch and an electrical line leading away from it. The line splits in two.
Let's follow both.
There is something in this wall. Is it a switch?
Yeah, by pressing this part here, it turns on.
A hidden switch.
What happens if I press it?
It looks as though it powers a different area.
There's a hidden switch inside the wall. Yes, there is. It would seem like something is afoot, Watson.
The power line in the ceiling leads to the other side of this wall.
And if you follow it further?
Yeah, we already followed it further. Actually, we could leave the area.
There's a door on the other side of the plate.
And perhaps a hidden secret beyond it.
Is this a tooth?
It is the first molar of the upper jaw. It does not appear as though it was pulled out with any instruments. There are no marks on the tooth's enamel.
Then how...
Perhaps the owner of this tooth was punched in the face.
Whose tooth is it?
The first upper molar, though, I mean, that's I think that's the one that's all the way in the back. So if you put your like your finger back there, holy shit, that would hurt a lot.
Unknown.
Because it's
Let
like
us
your
call
biggest
this
tooth.
person T for now. T for tooth, of course.
T for tooth, of course.
There's an iron plate above the door. What's that doing here?
Perhaps some sort of shutter. If that plate came down, the door would not be able to be opened.
Indeed. Okay, power switch. Metal plate A.
I wonder if the air is being ventilated properly. It's stale in here.
We are underground. The airflow is likely quite poor.
No, that's not it. I don't know how to explain it, but there's bad air down here.
Bad air? What does bad air even mean, Mizuki?
This is the direction we came from, so there must be something past this wall too.
Some kind of space that would need air to be exhausted.
A room. For what? see some bloodstains.
It appears that much time has passed. Years at least.
Years?
And footprints in the blood.
Really? Blood stays around for that long?
There's a square hole here.
It is a foot switch, similar to those used at hospitals to open emergency doors. You can use your foot to trip the switch, leaving your hands free. But it does not appear to be powered currently.
If I want to use this switch, I've got to feed it some power first.
And one more thing. There are footprints around the switch as well, the same prints from the bloodstains. These prints are also old, likely many years.
Bloody footprint is nearby. Really, blood can really stay around that long? That's kind of impressive.
We have collected all the ingredients.
Ingredients for what?
You don't know? Judging by the clues, something occurred in this space many years ago. Someone, let's call them X, came to this room and did something. If we can follow what X did, we can discover new information.
Huh.
Anyway, just answer my questions.
Okay, sure.
Let us begin. What do you think X did first when they came to this room?
What did X do first? Okay, so they came inside the room, and they probably turned the power on.
When we came
It was probably
here,
pitch
the power
black.
was already on. But it's probably not always like that.
An astute assumption. We need to restore power to the entire room first. We will not be able to proceed without it. And next is, what did X do after turning on the power?
Okay, so he walks forward, or she walks forward, comes to the foot switch, maybe tries to use the foot switch?
No. Consider the footprints. Those footprints were made in blood. Therefore, X used the foot switch after someone started to bleed.
After someone started to bleed. So they threw their tooth on the floor? No. Maybe flip the switch?
I am positive. There are no bloody footprints under the switch. Therefore, someone, most likely T, was not yet bleeding when the switch was pressed.
Maybe this is a dumb question, but how do you know the switch was pressed?
Because of how the foot switch is wired, there are two power lines within the tube. Electricity comes from here and then goes back up the ceiling, and ultimately terminates in the foot switch. We can leave the foot switch be for now. Let us move on to the next step. After pressing the hidden switch, what do you think X did next?
Licked the blood. What a psychopath. I don't think they licked the blood. Saw the power cable in the wall. I don't think that. Probably punched T. Yeah, probably punched somebody.
Yes, I agree.
When
And that's why the
their
blood
tooth
got on the
knocked
floor.
out, they started bleeding. That's what caused the puddle of blood.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Then X stepped in the puddle, causing the prints. The finishing touches. It goes without saying what X did last.
Swallowed the tooth. Use the foot switch.
Correct. There are bloody footprints near the switch.
Wait, so they knocked the person out, and what did they do to them?
It is
Must have
clear
dragged their
that
body
X
somewhere?
came here after T started bleeding. Power is sent here by turning the hidden switch on. Therefore, if you were to trip the switch with your foot, and now we know what X did. Prepare the reenactment.
This again?
Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
I didn't say yes.
The camera is rolling. Ready? Action!
My name is Mr. X. I came here for a certain reason.
Yes, yes! Keep that energy up. What did X do first?
The smug ass look Aiba has on, it's so cute.
First, I need to turn on the power. And then, do this to the hidden button. And so, the foot switch should have power now.
Stop, Mizuki. You forgot something.
Oh, right. I need to punch T. Though, I still don't know exactly why. Anyway, hiya!
Yes, and then X must have stepped in the puddle of blood. And lastly...
Something should happen now. I don't know what, but...
something. Let us leave the VR world behind and do this in the real world.
Yeah. Even though I still don't get why you had to record that, I think I get the picture.
A little bit sussy if you ask me. You know, I've never actually seen a foot switch in my life. I don't know. You know, I never worked at a hospital, to be fair, but still. Feels like by this time I should have seen at least one of them.
Can't be.
What is this?
What are you screaming for, Leanne? I mean, it's a body, but it's not like that bad.
Mizuki, what did you do? I guess what you did doesn't really matter. It's the corpse.
It's Tokiko Shigure from Nice, Japan.
Her left half.
What is she
Oh,
doing?
I see.
But how should I know? Weren't you the one who made her show up?
I mean, I guess.
I thought we already knew she was dead. So it must be her left half? Is it her left half or right half?
I'm freaking out after all this. I'm on the brink here. The omelet rice I ate yesterday is already up in my throat.
What is that? You should get that... Man, you need to get some better fucking gastric digestion.
That's the door that was being covered by the iron plate.
You're not gonna open that, are you?
Yeah, but we gotta look around more first.
Relax, man, relax. Listen, you would think somebody who hung out with the Yakuza so much would be a little bit more like, you know, not a pussy.
This does solve one big mystery.
What?
All of the victims of the HB case were cut at the molecular level. Those cuts were likely performed by this machine.
So this is some kind of slicer?
Exactly. Do you see that wire on top of the machine? That is CNT, a braided carbon nanotube. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it is not visible to the naked eye.
But I can see it.
That is because I am modifying your vision. I am emphasizing it on purpose for your benefit.
So you're saying that carbon nanotube was used to bisect all the victims?
That is highly probable.
So all the murders took place?
Here, most likely, including Tokiko.
But why are there two machines?
Well, unknown.
That is a good question. Why are there two of them?
Bloodstains. Looks like some old and some new.
Well, some of the bodies were... When did the first guy die? First guy died 6 years ago, right? The Elon Musk guy? And then they had Chikara 6 years ago too, and she's probably more recent.
Correct. These stains also must have come from multiple sources. It is safe to say that one source is Tokiko. I cannot yet tell who the other sources were. That will require a thorough inspection.
It is a little bit creepy. It feels very culty. I mean, obviously this is a cult, but at the same time, it feels like, I don't know.
Estimated time of death
It
is
feels, I don't know, it
1900
feels creepy
yesterday.
though.
Yesterday, meaning the 12th. It is currently 1 a.m. on the 13th.
So, roughly 6 hours ago. But why?
Mizuki, look at her wrist.
Slit wrists.
I do not believe this was self-inflicted. The cut is deep, but there are scars as well. Perhaps she did try to take her own life in the past.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What are we gonna do with the body?
I just want to point one thing out. We haven't seen Ryuki in a while, and that always makes me skeptical. Because I always think he's just going to be around the corner or something.
I can't just leave her.
He's, you know, a little bit unstable.
I need to see what's on the other side of that door first.
You're really gonna go?
Yeah, why?
What if the murderer is in there?
Terror? All the more reason to go.
Wow. You're really courageous. You're younger than me, but I respect you.
Leon, you should wait here.
What?
If that iron plate drops down, I might get trapped again.
Oh, right. Okay. Wait, you're just gonna leave the two of us here?
The 1.5 of you, yeah? Anyway, gotta get going. If I get trapped, help me out, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Surely nothing will happen with Leon. Somebody live here? Kinda get that feeling based on all the gym equipment.
What is this place? A bed, refrigerator, shower, toilet? Is someone living here?
More like confined here. Look at the door you came in from. There is no handle. It cannot be opened from this side. Good thing Leon is on the other side. If we were all trapped in here together, within a week, Leon would have become a rabid animal, and then...
Ha! If that happened, I would have beaten him to death.
Anyway, we should search the room.
Yeah, the thing is, Mizuki probably could do that, so... In fact, Mizuki could probably break down that door if she really wanted to, so... I really don't think it's that big of an issue. I mean, it's a little bit dirty, it's a little bit creepy, but got some nice weights at least. Kind of, yeah, kind of okay. How can you tell if a punching bag's been used a lot? That's a good question.
Oh no.
You've seen this before?
Yeah, it's a thermite.
Of course. How could I forget? This is what caused my left eye. And Kizzy.
It is a thermite bomb. 6 years ago, a thermite reaction caused Jin Furroway's right half to burn.
I know. I read the report. Basically, a miniature version of this was set in the body, right?
Correct.
Mysterious pattern. You mean the PlayStation logo?
A shitty-looking computer. Aiba, can you take a look?
On it. Internal data has been analyzed. Mizuki, take a look at this.
Is this?
It is the NirvanA trial video. There are backups and working
somebody's
files
been
on this
editing it.
computer as well.
I recognize DaVinci Resolve or Sony Video, whatever people
It seems
use.
as though that video was produced here. And one more thing, there was some unedited QR footage as well.
But that means...
Yes.
What is this?
I've been here for ages. I'm trapped here, suffering. It's all their fault. They took so much from me. They used my creation without permission. And I'll never forgive them for it. Just writing about it makes me furious. I want to kill them. Sounds like a very, very normal individual.
It's a diary. There aren't daily entries, but it seems like the person who lived here wrote it. There might be some clues to the case.
Let's keep reading.
Unlike them, Mom is really nice. She's taught me a lot of things. Nice is wonderful. The world is a lie. These things happen to me are a lie. What do you want to bet this is Shoma? Haven't seen Shoma in a while. Mom said she's gonna tell the truth to everyone. I want to help Mom. I love Mom. But, why are you nice to him, Mom? I hate him. Probably talking about Chikadori, or what's his name? Chikari? Whatever his name is, I always get it wrong. Keep reading, it's getting
There is
good.
a date here. this is from 6 years ago.
February 9th, he came this morning. I thought he was here to mock me. He always picks on me. But he said that's not why he was here. He said he wanted to apologize. I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I've heard him say it a million times. Things turned red all of a sudden. That's the next thing I knew, he was on the ground. Probably talking about Shikari. Wait, what is his name? I really need to get this name right. I think it is Shikari, isn't it? Yeah, Chikara, whatever.
This description.
It is similar to what we reenacted earlier in the room next door.
So the person writing this diary was X, and he is probably T. He got his tooth knocked out.
As I looked at his dead body, I thought to myself, if I use this, I can help Mom. I've been playing this for a long time, but when I saw that body, the light came on. The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the scene can occur. And by creating that, the people of this world, Moksha. Wait, who talked about Moksha? Somebody, who talked about Moksha? Was that Gen? Okay, this is creepy. I'm actually like getting a little paranoid all of a sudden. I'm really not digging this. The music is like, it's making me a little bit paranoid. I'm just thinking there's gonna be someone behind me or something. Told her about my plan, she agreed. She even said I can use her money. This has gotta work. The NirvanA Initiative, I'm gonna make it a reality. I decided to proceed with the plan. I thought of a new name for myself. I will start my new life with this new name. Okay, so this is Terror. Interesting. How ironic. The one thing I needed was being created in this very facility. TC Purge, such a wonderful virus. But I was told it was still imperfect and more time was needed. No need to be rash, I decided to wait with Mom. Fortunately, there were tons of NICE members among the researchers. When I told them about the plan, they happily obliged. This is gonna be so much fun. Oop, Tamagotchi. Where to go drink? Shinbashi. Of course I get brave now, of course I do. Fuck off. Someone interfered. I put it there, but it was gone. Insufferable ingrates. No mercy. I'll find you and I'll kill you. This is really fucking weird. This guy's obviously a little bit unstable. Cut the thief in half and then set it up. Can finally relax.
February 13th. The thief cut in half.
The thief must be...
Who died on February 13th? Well, there's only so many people who died. It could be Elon.
What?
Person of my destiny.
The diary ends on 2/13. It's all from 6 years ago.
So the diary ends there.
Anyway, we now understand. The person that was being held here is the culprit of the HB case. Terror.
If we wait here, will they come back?
I do not believe they will. Once they reach the stairs, they will know someone intruded.
And they'll try to get rid of said intruders.
If they did, a certain someone would be gotten rid of first.
Leon, we need to get back there now.
Well, wait a second. I see some shit up there. Fuck. Whatever. What do you mean Abyss HQ? What? What are we at Abyss HQ for? Well, they didn't even... So everything's fine with Leon, obviously? They didn't even want to include a scene?
Sorry, but I don't want to get involved. I'm going home.
Wow, you really outdid yourself, sneaking in without a warrant.
Ugh. I'm sorry, boss.
Aiba, you need to keep an eye on her.
I am functioning just fine as Mizuki's left eye. I should be rewarded for the work I did last night.
Yeah, I wouldn't have found that room without Aiba.
True. What you found was worth bending the rules a little, but this should still warrant a punishment, you know?
Boss, I suggest leniency. Mizuki had a strong, personal reason for wanting to search Horodori Institute.
The gene therapy?
Boss, you knew?
Who do you think I am? I know my subordinates so well, I could tell you how many moles they have from memory.
So, did you know that Daddy and Mom weren't my real parents?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, I was just thinking about something. Something Mom told me once.
You! I wish you had never been born!
I was thinking about that. Do you think she meant to say I wish we never adopted you?
Yeesh, that's kind of a mouthful. The amount of times we've been in here has been quite a bit. I still wish, I think they could have included a scene. That was kind of sad. Whatever, it's fine. You know, I think this is so weird, right? You have to think about, because the way this game works with how, you know, there's like some elements like time travel and everything, it's really hard to tell what exactly, who exactly Terror is. It's not super obvious to me. I mean, I want to say it's Ryuki in a way, but that wouldn't make sense, obviously, because that just would be silly. It's hard to say.
Well, we're not blood-related either.
She's adopted?
Yeah, but we get along well.
That's nice. I'm kind of jealous.
Some families run deeper than blood.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't even get along.
You have other relationships, right?
Mizuki, you do have a lot of friends.
And most importantly, a boss who's reliable and kind.
Kind?
I am kind.
Well, you know, debatable.
If an elderly woman
Little bit
was
debatable.
trying to cross the street, I'd stop cars for her.
You could also carry her.
Thanks, you too.
That was kind of unexpected with, whatever her name was. I already forget, Mizuki's mom. Didn't really think we'd be seeing anything about that in this game. Tell me about some, yeah, I'm interested about the blood.
Ah, right.
I'm
Regarding
assuming
the blood
Elon
on
was
the
also
slicer,
killed there.
We tested it for DNA matches. Jin Furuway.
Okay, probably Chikara.
Chikara Horodori.
Okay.
Yonaharu Enda, aka Andes Komeiji. Tokiko Shigure, and one more.
One more?
Yeah, 5 different DNA. But we don't know who the 5th person was, which means there might be another yet undiscovered victim.
Oh no.
Terror's diary. I read it too. There's a ton we can get from it, but the most intriguing thing is the NirvanA Initiative. How are the HB case and that plan related?
There is still much we do not understand. We do not know who Terror is and why they were imprisoned there.
Okay, I'll give you the rundown. 6 years ago, after the incident at the cathedral, the armed vigilantes scurried under whatever rocks they could find across the country.
Their group was forced underground. It is thought that they are still active, despite our investigations yielding little results.
And of course, we interrogated everyone we caught as hard as we legally could. We got a search warrant for Nice, looked through all their documents.
But we could not find any incriminating evidence.
That's why Nice is still kicking today.
They are as cunning as they are ruthless.
Not great news, I have to say.
Anyway, I'm gonna go do some investigating.
Wait, you haven't gotten any sleep. You should rest first.
You're kidding, aren't you? That look in your eyes is telling me to keep fighting through it.
You know me very well, Mizuki.
Where do you plan to go?
Well, let's see. I think I want to start by talking to Leon. Maybe there was something he noticed that I overlooked. And next, Shoma. I haven't been able to ask him about the one-wheeled robot yet. And then Mame. I think Mame knows something about the NirvanA Initiative.
I'm getting a feeling that this is connected to something bigger. NirvanA Initiative.
Understood. I have confirmed their locations. Leon is at Iowan, Shoma is at home, and Amame is at Brahmin.
I want to gather more information too. I've got to go to Lemnis Gate, Devita, and Marble.
Understood. Let's get going.
Don't push yourself too hard, Mizuki.
Sir, yes, sir. Understood.
Sir, yes, sir. Let's go see Shoma, just because he should have a new model, because he's obviously older by now. Let's go see Mr. Shoma, see what he looks like. Yes, finally get to do that this time.
Katatsus during the winter are the best.
I don't know anyone who would use them during the summer.
Hey, Mizuki, can you not barge into my place and use my kotatsu?
Why do you look the same, Shoma? That doesn't make any sense.
What?
You telling me a 12-year-old and 18-year-old look the same?
It's nothing. I wanted to ask something. Do you have time right now?
Shouldn't you have asked that at the front door?
It's the Katatsu's fault for being here. Katatsu! Bad girl!
I think they could have made a player model. They could have made an older model. That's a little bit lazy if you ask me. Actually, I'm not going to say that though, because I'm not sure how big the team is. I'm not trying to be a dick about it.
I'm still not over it, you know. I'll show them justice.
Shoma.
I think he's talking about his dad dying. That's kind of what I assume anyway. Was, let's not ask about the robot right away, because I don't want to miss out on stuff.
It's a change of pace. I don't have good memories of this season. I came back, and there was a ton of commotion with what happened. Is that why you're here, Mizuki?
I guess you could say that.
Can't you tell?
I can't tell by looking, which is why I'm asking. Sometimes I talk to you thinking you're down, but you're doing well. Other times I think you're in a good mood, but you're not.
Well, I'm normal. I'm not, like, having fun or anything.
That's the Shoma I know.
What? You're weird.
You're weird, now kiss.
Yeah, of course I know. Because, I used to be a member.
What?
It was a while back. I'm not with them anymore.
But you know about Nai's pretty well then.
I guess so. I know about their philosophy.
Do you want to ask about the... Okay, so I've talked about this, but I really don't like when the game gives you options, and then one of these may actually just end the cutscene.
That I don't know.
Which I'm really not a fan of.
NirvanA trial, the video. Oh, this? After coming back from camping, I found that the one I made earlier was missing. So I'm making a new one.
It went missing. Was it stolen?
I don't know, but it's not like it's gonna move on its own. So I'm guessing it was taken. I don't know who would go through the trouble.
How many people knew about the robot?
Only people close to me. Ah, well, I did show that Ryuki guy when he came to question me.
Ryuki?
It does not seem like Shoma is lying. He most likely has no idea that the robot was used at the stadium.
Somebody who used a robot that wasn't Shoma. Who would know about the robots?
Have you noticed anything off with Shoma?
I do not believe he is lying about anything, and his appearance does not tell me anything.
It's good that he wasn't caught up in all this mess.
But why was Shoma's robot used to carry Jin's left half? That is still unknown.
We still don't know if it actually was his robot, right?
Well, I mean, we pretty much do know.
True, but...
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Hey, Mizuki.
we pretty much do know.
Can I ask you a question? 6 years ago, Jin Furroway's right half went up in flames out of nowhere, right? Did you ever find out how it was done?
Oh, well, the body had a small thermite bomb inside it. It was set up so the bomb detonated on a timer.
I see.
Why do you ask?
No reason. Aren't you on the clock right now? You're gonna get scolded if your boss finds out.
Shoma is right. You need to work like a breeding horse to keep boss off your back.
What?
Breeding horse?
You need to work like a draft horse.
I thought I heard something else.
I definitely heard something else too. Yeah. Let's go see Mama. I love seeing Mama. Mama's definitely one of my favorite characters.
Oh, Mizuki! Drinking early, I see.
I need to ride later, so I'm not drinking. Also, I'm underage.
I'm just joking. You're here to gather some intel, right?
Bam.
Here's a question. If you get it, I'll buy you a drink.
And by the way, all these songs are on Spotify. Yeah, Spike is nice enough to put them all on Spotify, so if you like them, go add them to your list.
What's something that hangs down the middle of a man?
His spine.
They come in different shapes and sizes, too.
His beer belly. I was gonna say his beer belly. Come on, beer belly.
A necktie? I was talking about wieners.
Hilarious, mama. Hilarious. Tell me about the HB case.
I don't have anything for you. If anything, I want some answers from you.
About what?
Well, about Jin's left half being found at the stadium 3 days ago.
Oh, I can't tell you anything about that.
Could his body have traveled through time?
That's impossible.
There's something fishy about that stadium. Maybe there's some strange device hidden there. Think about it. They've been doing construction there for half a year. They said something about some issues with the structure. Maybe that's just a cover-up, and they're really working on something else.
Like what?
Like a time portal to teleport Jin's left half from 6 years ago.
It feels like Mama has changed ever since she started telling fortunes.
Okay, I do have a question though about this whole HB thing. If you have half a body, okay, because you know there's half bodies, how does Chikara's body stay intact after 6 years? They must have it in like a freezer or something? Because like it would obviously rot away over time.
I don't remember her talking
which
about
is why it's
old
like,
stuff like
huh?
that before.
Horodori Institute, huh? Oh, I remember. You know that they were closed down once, about 15 years ago, right? The underground was abuzz with rumors about them doing some sketchy research. Rumor is, the one who leaked the story was Riichi Chieda.
Mr. Chieda?
Riichi Chieda is a major stakeholder at Horodori Institute. He must have had plenty of opportunities to gather insider info.
He's the chairman of an orphanage, you know. He really does love children, so maybe he decided he couldn't turn a blind eye. What about them?
Oh, nothing important. Crystal is just kind of meaningful to me.
How so?
That's what I was named after. Crystal in kanji can be read as Mizuki. That's what Daddy told me a long time ago.
That's beautiful. I think it fits you perfectly.
Though, I guess it wasn't his idea.
Yikes. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Thanks, Mama. If anything comes up, be sure to tell me.
Yeah, one of my friends is adopted, and parents didn't decide to tell him until later, which was not a good idea, because he was like 20 when he found out, which was...
You're welcome.
I don't know, you know, I get not telling them when they're like 4, but I think there comes a time where you can tell them.
Any boyfriends?
That came out of nowhere.
I was just hoping for an introduction, is all.
Unfortunately, not right now.
Not right now.
I go to an all-girls school. Finding a boyfriend there would be pretty difficult, wouldn't it?
Okay.
I should have gone to college.
Oh well, come back soon, and next time, get a ride from someone.
I told you I'm not drinking!
So aggressive, Mizuki. Such a spaz. Girls like that are like the silliest. They just get angry at the smallest thing. It's funny.
What is caprese?
You'll know tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
It's Valentine's Day, right?
It's a salad, not a portmanteau of couples are crazy. I feel like I've explained this before.
Okay, Mama. Good catching up with you as always. Good catching up. Let's go see Iris. Yeah, I like going to Lemniscate. Definitely for no reason involving the... Oh, baby. Who's that, Moma?
Mizuki, kiss me!
What?
Kiss me, Mizuki! I just realized this.
Yeah, do it, Mizuki. Do it, please. Please do it.
Kiss me, Mizuki is a palindrome.
No, it isn't.
Hey, didn't think the president herself would show up.
Yeah, I'm not here for work today.
Investigating the case?
Yeah, I'm doing some questioning. Based on Lemnis Gate's schedule, I knew Iris would be here, so I wanted to come talk.
Wow, that outfit is... Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hey, what's going on over there?
Ah, then you must want a little puff puff, huh? I'll do it, if you get my riddle right. What's it called when you get a little penetration, and it hurts at first, but then it makes you feel all nice and woozy? Wrong! The answer is donating blood.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm sure you do see. I'm sure you do see. That's definitely what she was talking about.
Are you trying to seduce me into going to a Tommy with you?
No.
There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. A receptionist with huge breasts is sitting. The big titty receptionist. Big titty. Titty. There are big titties sitting behind the desk.
Are you malfunctioning?
Look, hanging out with Date too much. It's kind of hard to, you know, cut that off sometimes.
Oh, Perez. You look cute today. Cutest in the whole wide world. Can you raise my salary?
Nah.
Nah.
Of course. I always give it my 100%. Like when one of those big shot producer guys comes in here, I greet them at the desk naked.
Yeah, you're fired.
Aw, come on. Bring me on full time.
I don't think so.
What do you mean, you're not full-time already? You're telling me you have another receptionist in here who's doing a better job than this fine, fine woman?
Stop. Do not interact with him.
Why not?
I recognize him. He is a Kumakura, but there is something abnormal about him.
What do you want? You got a problem?
No, I was just wondering what you were doing here.
Why am I here? Duh, Yomante.
Iomante?
Hit it in the head and you can hear the sound of civilization. Courier ice, school bag, Shishamo hell. Hey, wake up, old man Shamo. Old man Shamo. Old man Shamo. Old man Shamo. Gregory. Greco-Roman style.
Oh, he's crazy.
I told you not to talk to him.
He's on some of that good shit, you know what I mean? What's your favorite character in Wizard of Oz? The lumberjack. But doesn't feel like that mean you have a heart? Stupid mama. Stupid mama, I didn't want to fucking get you again, damn it.
Special regarding wireworms. Mizuki, can you steal it for me later?
I'm the president here. I don't need to steal.
Bam,
Mizuki,
bam, bam.
look,
What?
it's Ceratocanthus! Yay! Go, Ceratocanthus!
Yeah.
Sometimes they show Tessa's videos there.
Yeah, the most recent one we shot was me splitting watermelon on the beach.
I want to see.
I want to see that too, actually. As long as you wear that outfit. It's 24, okay? It's older than me. Just give me a break.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
It's not soba.
Those noodles are really long.
How do you think the writers come about some of the lines in this game? You think they're just like, that would be funny. Let's put that in. Top moneymaker. That's how you see her, huh? That's how you see her, Mizuki? Stupid Oda with his stupid hair.
Huh? Did you want to ask me something?
Nope, not at all.
Oh, come on. Can't you ask me something like, why are you here?
You're just waiting for Iris, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Oda. I may hate you, but you have some good taste, so...
I'm not an informant, you know.
I know, but you're always on top of gossip and rumors.
Well, if that's what you're looking for.
You got something?
Remember when I told you about the video 2 days ago?
The NirvanA trial, right? And that many people have gone missing after watching the video.
Yeah, that. I heard there's something big going down.
Something big?
Recently, we've been hearing rumors from all over Japan. A bunch of people have started acting really weird.
That is accurate. National news stations are beginning to report on this phenomenon.
Well, what do you mean by acting weird?
Like people who start dancing for no reason, smash glass windows in stores.
Some people have been reported rolling up and down the streets, or hitting their heads on light poles.
Standing in the middle of an intersection for tens of hours.
Running into a wall over and over and over again.
And also, people jumping.
Yeah. Jumping off rooftops.
Are you saying this was all caused by the NirvanA trial?
Yeah.
All those people started acting strangely after watching the video.
Aiba, does that video have some kind of mind control effect?
I mean, at the same time, wouldn't that be something that would get reported by the police, or that we would hear about? Really tell me this is happening and Boss didn't say anything?
No, it does not.
I feel like that's, yeah, that's a little bit sussy. A little bit sussy.
As well.
Good point. And I'm as normal as ever.
Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, this guy is definitely normal.
That guy. What's he doing here?
I don't know. He was here when I got here.
There's something wrong with him. Is he doing hard drugs or something?
Shh! He'll hear you!
Oh no, he's coming over.
Told you!
You saw the video too?
What?
The NirvanA trial.
I did. Yeah.
So you must have went there.
Where?
Let me just tell you this. The practice run will be done on the rooftop of Misatan. Later.
Whew. Glad nothing happened.
What do you mean glad nothing happens? Something definitely just did happen.
I wonder if he saw the video too.
Seems so.
So the rumors were true.
Watching the video makes you go crazy?
Yeah.
I am curious about what he said.
The practice run will be done on the rooftop of Misatan.
But then again, calling him scatterbrained would be charitable. We probably do not need to put too much stock into what he said.
Thinking about it isn't gonna get us anywhere. Anyway, Iris and Ota, I'm gonna get going.
Okay, see ya!
Good luck with the investigation.
Do my best, you two. Yeah, that was, that's the guy from the Kumakuras, yeah. Last time we saw him was with, Date in the first game, so... I was kind of wondering where he was. Well... It's kind of weird because, we can't actually go to the rooftop right now. Guess we'll go to, let's go to Brahman. Let's go see how Gen's doing. I feel kind of bad for Gen after we went inside his mind and everything. That was, kind of a dick move.
So what are you here for today, Mizuki?
Oh, I wanted to talk to Mame.
We're kind of busy right now, so can you make it quick?
Oh, I'm not here for you, Genny.
I meant Amame is busy.
Genny, are you mad about something?
No, not at all.
You seem a little mad.
As you can see, I'm all smiles as usual.
Okay.
Uh-huh, okay. Definitely not harboring a grudge against you.
For a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. What are you looking at, Gen? Just staring at me?
Like I said, fine. I'm just focusing on work, that's all.
Yeah, by staring at me. Sure, buddy, whatever you say. Alright guys, good time to end this one. Next time I guess we'll find out more about the NirvanA trial. And in terms of how much we've done in the game, it's good to take a look at this every once in a while. As you can see, I mean, I think we're done, like we've done a pretty decent amount, but I really can't tell. It's really hard to say. If I try to compare this to the first game, I'd say maybe we have like 10 or 15 hours left, but like I said, this game could be longer than the other one, who knows. Either way though, enjoying it quite a bit, so we'll keep on trucking.